Drake needs to send Kendrick Lamar a thank you letter, a Rolls Royce, any gift Kendrick Lamar wants, because Kendrick Lamar is about to make Drake $1 billion. And when I say billions, I mean billions. Oh, this is bad. Hold on in your seats. Let's get started. Come on, man. We knew days like this was coming, man.
Drake is filing a petition against Universal Music Group and Spotify, accusing the companies of, quote, artificially inflating the spread of Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. In the New York court filing, Drake alleges UMG and Spotify, quote, deceived consumers into believing the song was more popular than it was, manipulating the streaming services to make the song go viral. UMG released a statement saying in part the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue.
We just got a really huge update on this Drake and UMG situation that's going to guarantee Drake victory. But before we can discuss that, let's just slow down a little bit. I've done a full breakdown to this UMG lawsuit, so just go on my page and type in Drake. If you don't fully understand exactly what this lawsuit or pending litigation is about, I break it down there. But Drake would accuse UMG of deceptive marketing practices, frauds, among other things, including UMG telling Spotify, hey, we know you have to pay us a certain percentage for each artist song that's on your platform, but hey, keep more of the percentage for this particular song, Not Like Us. In exchange, bro, just make sure Not Like Us is on every playlist. Make sure whenever somebody type in a song, doesn't matter what they type in, the Not Like Us pops up. So just use this to give Not Like Us a boost over all the other songs. Well, that's bad, right? That's very bad. Now, a lot of people is concerned regarding this lawsuit for other reasons, right? Why I'm concerned about this lawsuit, and I believe anybody and everybody in hip-hop, especially media personalities, rappers, and fans, is because what this does is it opens up the Pandora box. We finally get to see exactly what the value of a hit record is. What's the metric? How much does it cost? What's the formula? That's something we've never been able to find out. That's why these record labels are able to exploit and keep these artists in slave contracts, because these artists who want to be at the very, very, very top, they don't know what that metric is. They don't know the value of a stream. They don't know the value of a hit record. Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper is somebody who was bragging about being independent, right? He was independent, signed a $20 million deal with Apple Music for one album. That album, Coloring Book, was the biggest album of his career. It had mad hits. It had people putting Chance the Rapper in the same breath as Drake. But he wasn't truly independent because he still had a machine pushing the album. After the deal with Apple got up, Chance the Rapper dropped a few more albums after that, but nobody heard it. He hasn't returned back to billboards, bruh. You know why? Because being an independent artist, you don't have access to that metric. You don't have access to that formula. You don't know what it takes. You don't know the red button to be pushed for you to be the biggest rapper in the world. They got the button. And people like us are saying that's a little unfair, because an artist like Meek Mill, who went independent, he got a lot of millions of dollars. He knows the people who work at the labels. He should be able to hire these same independent contractors, but he can't. He don't have access to it. And we're trying to figure out, what is it? What do you guys have that these people don't have? And that's been the good old boy secret for a while now. And these people at these record labels have been able to sit behind a computer and push these buttons and create artificial stars for a decade. In exchange, you sell your soul, you get exploited, you get in a slave contract, and they get to run you to the ground. And the minute you feel like you can stick up for yourself, they throw you away and make another star at the push of a button. We want to know exactly what is it. Now, a lot of people, though, have been unwilling to get on board with this Drake lawsuit because they feel like, well, Drake is doing it for personal reasons. He's doing it for personal and selfish reasons. He's not doing it for the cause of the culture.
Right.
You know
It's
why
also
people feel away, Jody.
But cool.
no,
I
it's
understand why
because
people
Drake
feel
is
away.
not
Who gives a fuck though?
It
Even if
matters.
Drake has,
Man,
even though if
it
Drake is doing
matters.
for selfish
It's not even
reasons,
for
who
selfish
gives a
reasons.
And it
If it was
is for
selfish
selfish
let's
reasons, we know it's
for selfish
Rory.
reasons.
If he would use his own shit, I would be all in. I'd be all in if he was like, y'all know what y'all did for me. Y'all made it. You cannot convince me this is a him against the industry thing. If it was, he would sacrifice himself.
He's about to
No,
sacrifice
no.
Why would
himself
he?
because he's about to prove that he's used bots before too.
If that was the case,
But
he wouldn't be
when it
bringing
comes,
up someone else's
yes,
record,
yes,
Roy.
Okay, Rory,
He
do you
would
think
bring up
he's
his
pulling
own
out
yes,
that
record.
spade? You think he's pulling that spade out if it comes down to that?
It's
I
already
think the
come
red
down to it.
button.
Why do you
I
need to
think the
pull that
red
out?
button. I think the red button Drake was talking about this
Was
entire
himself
time
the
was
kamikaze?
this. Yo, bro, I will tell
Kamikaze.
everybody we all use bots. I will sacrifice myself. This shit is over. I
Then
promise to
why
show you.
hasn't he
This is
did
over.
Nigga
It
filed the
start.
This
It's
is
lawsuit.
starting
all a
now.
facade.
It
This is
started on
it?
bullshit.
Monday.
Glasses is a really smart individual. And I do believe that Glasses, to me right now, is probably top 3, top 5 most important voice in hip hop media as of now, if not the most important voice in hip hop media as of now. But Glasses believes that Drake will be unable to win this lawsuit if he proceeds forward because he'll be unwilling to sacrifice himself. He'll be unwilling to put himself through the gauntlet to say, yo, Scorpion wasn't actually number 1, bruh. UMG boost up Scorpion to make me number 1. Hey, bruh, views ain't really sell 1 million copies first week. UMG made that 1 million copies, man. It's artificial. Drake will be unwilling to sacrifice all of his accolades to make sure he bury Kendrick and take this L off the record. And because he'll be unwilling to do so, even people like 50 Cent believes that Drake will be unwilling to sacrifice himself and doesn't really see a path of victory in his lawsuit because UMG boost up Drake numbers as well.
Right. Like you look and go, look, right now you think, like in Drake's case, because of the success, he's feeling the backlash of his success.
Mm.
Right now, everything that he said he did, they did in that lawsuit, they did it.
What do you mean?
Like Universal Music Group,
reducing the price of
everything
the
that he did is a part of marketing.
I feel that too. Yep.
They did it.
Yeah, they do it for everybody.
Yes,
They probably
but
did it for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
It's reactions like this why we would never beat the infrastructure, why the power structure will always have their foot on our necks. It's because of reactions like this. Instead of us asking the real questions, we're saying, well, he did it for you too. Well, hey, man, listen, bro. You used the system to your benefit, bro. It's his turn to use the system to his benefit, yo. No, that's not, no, bro. No, it should be, okay, yeah. Yes, this is a thing. We all know this is a thing. We all know they are buying slots, they're buying number 1s, they're manipulating the system, they're doing things that's not right and is not ethical and it's deceptive marketing practices. So how do we stop this so everybody is on an equal and fair playing field? No, it's, well, you use it too, bro, so you can't complain when it's his turn to use it, yo. But they have always said, listen, man, Drake is not gonna be able to win this lawsuit because Drake will be unwilling to sacrifice himself. Well, today we got an update. Drake don't have to sacrifice himself, bruh. Somebody is speaking up. Somebody else is sacrificing themselves. You see, Richie Rich did an interview with Sway. And during that interview with Sway, he revealed how he got a call from Def Jam. Lyor Cohen specifically, and they admitted and confessed to payola, to manipulating his sales, his records, giving him popularity, and they also confessed to other things. So let's get into it.
You feel me? So Russ and them respected me as a hustler. So they let me see what this shit really was. I remember Lyor telling me, he said, I'm going to tell you a story. Let's Ride came out.
Yeah.
He did Let's Ride. That was the first thing off my album.
Yeah, that was a banger.
And the box was the video shit back then. Remember the music box?
You got to order.
Call and request.
Yeah.
Boom. So I'm sitting at the house. My single is out. Russell and them, they got me right. I got big billboards in the town. I mean, it's bigger than big. You imagine you take a guy who already has like a street thing going, and then bam, that. I mean, it was just lining up. So the video goes #1 on the box. I'm juiced. Pick up the phone. I call Lyor.
Y'all about to hear how nasty the industry is, man. Y'all about to hear how nasty things can get. is excited, just got signed. He got a #1 record. He's feeling himself, bro. He can't believe that the culture is resonating with a young kid from the hood with some gutter hood music. He couldn't believe it. So he calls Leo to tell him, yeah, I told y'all signing me would be good for business. I just got #1, yo. And watch what like Leo had to say, bro.
I said, we #1 on the box. I told you. He said, yeah, I know, Richie. I bought the spot. Let me give you a second. I'll call you right back.
There it is.
Now, I like how everybody at that table is acting shocked. Like they didn't know this. Of course they knew this, right? So Leo Cohen is telling this man, hey, bro, we bought it, bro. Like, don't call my phone by no bragging about this, bro. Bro, we got it. Now, this is somebody who is sacrificing himself. Unintentionally, by the way, right? Because now Drake don't need to do it for himself. You see, here was the thing Drake was fighting against, okay? No other artist will come out and say, yeah, my label boosted up my numbers. And probably no other artist other than Kendrick and Drake in hip-hop would even have the willpower or the accolades or would even have like the cachet to be told this by a label. But Richie Rich was told this. He was told, hey, yo, we are artificially doing this. We as boosted numbers, we make stars. Now, it gets worse, though, because Leo Cohen told Richie Rich, we can make your grandmama the biggest artist in the world within 6 months if we wanted to. This is gangster. Hear what Leo Cohen told this man, bruh.
You know what? But how ironic is that? The owner of the person running the label say, yeah, Richie, we bought those spots.
Hey, he said he bought the #1 spot, and I'll be honest with you, that shit hurt. Because I thought I had did that shit, right? I thought people was requesting that.
Yo, you thought they liked you.
Hey, bro.
Thought it was me.
And Lior firsthand walked me through this game and told me what it was and what it wasn't. He said, Richie, let me explain something to you. He used to talk like this. He said, Richie, it's all payola. Just understand these things have to happen. We have to grease the wheels for everything to go the way it goes. I could make your grandmother the hottest woman in the country in 6 months.
What year was this?
96.
This is scary for so many reasons. If they can make anybody a star, then we have to ask ourselves, why did they choose to make our favorite artist a star? What exactly about our favorite artists fall in line with their agenda? And the one thing we know when it comes to these people, bruh, their agenda is never pro the common man. So what exactly is our favorite artist's music carrying? What type of message? What type of agenda are they pushing? Why exactly is this the music being favored by the billionaires and the trillionaires and the people who we don't even know that they're willing to push this and make them stars? That's what we have to talk about. And once we get that answer, it's going to be scary. But what Leo says next that I do think is manipulation and he lied to Richie Rich about, he says, hey, it's all payola. We're going to discuss why it's a little more than that shortly.
1996. We're in 2024.
Hey.
When you see the headlines about UMG being petitioned for doing that kind of marketing and promotions and pay y'all off, what do you think?
Bro, I seen it firsthand. Like I told you, Lior told me straight up. He was like, bro, the reason I'm telling you these things, Rich, is because I like you. Russell likes you. And we don't want you to get down the road and when this shit is over, you be spent somewhere and fucked up. And we know you're not that type of dude. This thing is all payola, okay?
That's not true. And that's what they want the naive ignorants to think. It's much more than payola, homie. If money can do the things that they did for Kendrick, that they did for Richie Rich, if money can do those things, bruh, everybody will be doing it. Drake is almost a billionaire. Drake got a $400 million check up front, straight up. Drake got a $300 million check from Stake, straight up. So it's a little deeper than just paper. That's why people like Meek Mill, like Chance the Rapper, who got 20 M's from Apple Music, but he couldn't pay for us to care about his music on the next album. It's a little deeper than payola. It's a little deeper than money. Money can't do the things these people are able to do. If we want to know exactly where them buttons lie, that they're able to do these things, make a record become a national historical treasure. We want to know what buttons get pressed. We want to know the metric. What is it worth? What's the formula? And this lawsuit with Drake is the only way we will ever find this out. Because after this Drake situation, they're going to get a little bit more sly, coy, and deceptive in hiding their practices. They just never thought that Drake would turn on them. So Drake caught them slipping. If they get out of this Drake situation unscathed, bruh, they about to be the most deceptive, sly you gonna ever see. But here's why this here guarantees Drake that $1 billion, and we gotta thank Kendrick for it. Drake now has somebody with a first-hand account that can testify. Hey, when my record went number 1, I called Lior, and he told me he bought that. UMG paid for that. UMG is all about payola. UMG makes stars off payola. Now he got a witness he could pay off a little something to come and whistle blow. Now we got a case. Now it looks like because of Not Like Us, Drake about to be a multi-billionaire. Oh, this is bad, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all think Drake has a case? Again, people, please don't hop in my comment section. Igga babbling, Igga booing, all right? My folks, the flocks, all right? We don't do Igga booings, all right? We don't Igga babble. This isn't about Drake and Kendrick. We don't care about that battle, bro. That battle was a long time ago. We don't care about the battle. We care about Drake and UMG. So please don't make it about Drake and Kendrick, bro, because it's not. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? If you're still watching, click on this video right here on my screen to find out why I think Ice Spice will be flipping burgers and putting fries in bags at McDonald's in about a year. Click on this video right here to find out why I think her career is over. Out of here, folks. Peace.